Alright, we've got another little band of escapees here, and these are actually on my neighbor's back fence, and this is a busy swarm. They're very, very active, like they can't settle down, or it's almost like they're just now moving in. I can't tell. I don't know for sure that it's one of mine. There's a lot of activity going out this direction. Almost like they're coming down from somewhere. I don't see a bigger parent swarm, or a residual swarm anywhere up in a tree per se, but they're very, very active, as if they're just now settling down. But anyway, this is on my neighbor's back fence. My bee yard is right there, so it would be very easy to say that they're my bees, but I do believe that occasionally I catch unique swarms coming through this area that are not from my hive. So anyway, little tiny swarm, maybe half a pound of bees. It's, yeah, very, very active, like they just can't quite decide if they're settled down or not. But I'm gonna run over here to the house real quick and grab a box and a little bit of Bee Quick and see if I can't knock them in and catch them. Now see, this is how Swarm Commander's supposed to be, okay? I put a video up a while back, a couple months ago now, that I was kind of frustrated that I put Swarm Commander in a box and I put it right next to a little swarm. And came back the next day to find that the swarm had moved up into a tree and completely ignored the box. And I've kind of had that happen before where, I use Swarm Commander and just get no luck at all. Well, now, I'm going to catch the swarm off the neighbor's fence. I'll put a little shot of Swarm Commander in the box just to kind of help bait them in, and I'll be darned, I think the swarm is 150 foot over there, and I don't know that these scouts are from the swarm, but I can't hardly put my box back together to even carry it. There's so many doggone bees flying around from that one little shot of Swarm Commander. So anyway, amusing, but let me head over here and see if I can't catch them. Okay, now look at here. I just set my box here and ran over to the house to get the queen clip so I could catch her if I see her. And they all start running down this pole, running down to the box and trying to figure out how to get in the entrance. I guess I've got it. Oh no, there's the entrance there. So they're definitely running down, interested in this, trying to figure it out. They're just trying to figure out how to get in. It still just amazes me. They're so runny. They're not wanting to settle down at all. So try to get the box a little bit closer for them. See if we can't figure out why they're just so crazy. But try to get them caught here. Well, I don't give you guys a handful of bees very often anymore. I just get distracted and don't think about it. I'm usually trying to hurry up and get the job done and not play as much, but since we're right here on the back fence, I figure why not. So they keep clumping up here consistently, but they're still just so active. I almost wonder if they're queenless, because there's this crazy amount of chaos down low, and then a little bit of calm up top. And again, it's a tiny little swarm. They're just being so crazy, so busy, that I'm having a hard time even really doing much with them. Maybe I just saw a queen, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm having a hard time doing much with them because they're so runny. They seem to be consistently running down into the box, those that find it. These here found it but can't get through the screen. I grabbed the screen top box, so they're going to have to find their way around. But anyway, I'm going to keep trying to move little handfuls of them and see if I can't find a queen. Well, this wasn't as exciting as I hoped. I spent the better majority of the better majority of the time trying to light my stupid smoker. It kept acting like it was lit, and then it would burn out. Like even with me puffing on it, it would burn itself out. So I don't know. I've been trying to use this kiln-dried pine shavings, the same stuff that I put down in the chicken coop, and it doesn't work worth a hoot. The stuff that I collect out of my garage from when I build boxes and stuff, my own sawdust seems to work pretty good, but this stuff's garbage. Like, it just won't burn. It chars and then burns out. Anyway, so I've still got some running down the pole. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but you can see a little butt sticking up in the air. I've convinced myself at this point that they're queenless. Like I said, I was distracted with the smoker, so I wasn't able to watch them the whole time. But just how runny they're being and how disorganized they're acting, I'm pretty well convinced they're queenless. I opened the box here. I've got 2 frames of foundation in there, and then 3 frames that just have wax residual on it. I pulled the 2 frames of foundation, and they had them pretty well covered up, but I didn't see any sign of a queen. And the bees inside the box are being super runny too. So at this point, I'd be surprised. I'd be truly surprised if they presented me a queen. But I'll try to check in on them, probably be a couple days. I'm gonna say that's it for this video. I'm gonna let them just keep running down to the box, and then I'll come back over here once it's good and dark and pick the box up. And I think I'll screen the entrance just to make sure they stay in, because if they're queenless, they'll probably swarm right back out. But maybe it's enough bees that I can give them a little queen, and you know, at least make a queen holding nuke out of them. They're gonna have a real hard time building up worth anything, but at least have them support a queen. So anyway, that's it for this one, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Yeah, now look at her go. Like a freaking steam engine. I decide I'm done with the job, and oh hey, let me light up and start working for you, sir. Piece of junk. Really, I can't complain. It's been a pretty faithful smoker, and I've dropped it off many a ladder, and it's held together for me. So, you know, it's like that's the one of the biggest tasks of beginner beekeepers: how to light your smoker and keep that sucker lit.